I am going to knit starter cap, which really have the check pattern in it. You know that I like this black and red combination, so this is what I'm really going to, because we really need 52 stitches on it. So what I'm really going to do this 2 3 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 1 2 3 4 5 6. Unlike many other, I really don't believe in just having this long row of strands in it. I just use exactly how much I really needed. 26 stitches from this black and 26 stitches from this red. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26. So we have 26 in this black one and 26 the red one, and now we start knitting. In the beginning we started just plain knitting. This entire row we just knit. Let me. When you really knit, garter stitch is I think different one. Just plain knitting. And now when we are at this point, we just bring the wool on the behind. From here, we just simply just single crossing and we knit. As you just have seen it, it's just a single crossing. You don't have to do much. Plain knitting. This is going to be our back side, right? This will be our front side. So we just knit one, purl one. Knit one, purl one. Knit one, purl one, continues. You know that in black color you really can't even differentiate which one is knit and which one is purl. But this is last only in couple of rows, not the whole entire rows. Here you really just turn wool behind and cross it just like this and knit just the red color yarn. It is much better if this part remains always knit part instead of purl part. For best result, put this first one knit instead of purl. We are at the back side. Normally, if you just remember this, With this one I regard this front one, but in this pattern some people use the word seed stitch for this pattern, I mean for this one, but because that this is a graphic work, I am going to do check instead. So because my focus is going to be on check pattern instead of this what stitch I really use, so that is one of the reason I'm just using this very simple stitches too, so that I really can focus on my main graphic work. So continue knitting, knit from this. Now we have 13 rows in it. I added one row, and this size is almost 4 inch, but not exactly 4 inch. This is perfectly fine because you know that we are going to knit 4 of it, and so if it's 4, perfect 4 would have make it 16 inches, whereas we need only 15.5 inches. So that is the reason this size is perfect. And at this measuring size, we do not also need to keep measuring it on every row we just added. What we really now do this is, after this we are doing, and this row we are going to change this yarn or switch the side of this collar. You know that in black we're just going to have red, and in red we're going to have black. So for that we just do this from the front every time, and after every 13 knitting every 13 rows, not 13, when I really say that 13, you have to knit 26 rows from back and forth, then you will just get 13 of it. 10 2 4 2 4 6 8 10 12, and this one is also mixing 13. So from both sides you really have to knit 26 to get this 13 row, right? And from here what we really do this is instead of changing yarn, we just cross this wool so that we don't get any holes here, but we continue knitting it with black only. You know that we do this from the front, not from the back. If you like this idea, you just can buy our book, my book, which is on the Google book, Let's Knit Caps, where you really can get almost 2 dozen patterns and design for a cap. So from back, as you really just can see it, simple plain knitted. When we reach to the center, what we really do this is just bring this wool back and cross this and knit it with red color all the row, and this is how we change this check color. If you like this idea easy, so why not you comment below, or and if this is your first time, subscribe to my channel. See how this really looks. This is just going to be for our front, and this is going to be our back. See how the joint parts looks like. And if you really like this side, you can also make it your front. And if you, because I prefer this one, my front side, I prefer this, I keep it in my front one. So there is no hard and fast rule, you know, that you must keep it and you should just dump it, or maybe this is, you know, that in the beginning I really used to regard this as my front, but later on, because I really like this side, so I just skip it as my front one. Now as you really can see this, we are almost at the in half of our cap. So what we really just do this measure one more time. So this is 7.5, right? Can you see this? It's 7.5. So we just need continue knitting like this as we have done this before. And also just change yarn. This is the time to change yarn also. We're going to have about 4 as I told you. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to have, and we have this 15.5 inches, this total, and this is our last row of knitting this. What we really did do this, we have, instead of 13 we have 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So now we're just going to make it 13, but one row we knit, and after that we end this cap. At the center of this, where we just change our yarn. This is our last row, and after that we really join it. When you really join it, this is the front row. What we really do this, we just join it like this, and because we regarded this as a other side or maybe back side, so what we really do this is the rows that which we really in the beginning we just cast it. We just pick this one. Just a second. For a couple of stitches it's going to be a bit confusing or maybe difficult. Let's use the word difficult for it. Using this excess yarn, it's only my way of just hiding yarns in a proper way, proper and strong way. That I do not have to clip it. There won't be any knot, which I really don't like much. I have become used to of just hiding my yarn this way. When we really knit a cap from the side way, instead of top to bottom or bottom to top, this is how is the joining process, unlike in other caps. Here, what you really can do this, just to make it bit strong, let's stick it two at the same time at this joining. Now we use this yarn instead of this yarn. Okay, now it's not easy to see the black one. I think that this one is a lot better a lot stronger also compared to this our sewing method. It looks like I really have to take 2 from here because there is no extra option for me. This is correcting it. So what I really do this is this and just clip it here. This goes out. This also I just clip it here. Take the needle, do this here. If we really just get this 8 inch, but we have more than 8 inch. This cap is right in size, that not just for children, it is for adult also, and it is somewhat like stretchy cap because it's knitting, that this stitching is somewhat like stretchy one, artist one. Now here we just join it like this. We take all this, the C knots. It is somewhat black, maybe it's not like things, and this is the best part, that somewhat easiest part of just picking it up, pop. Perhaps maybe it's easy to pick it up. This really not like things, just makes it easy to pick it up. Normally I just make it about 3 round of it. First round, and after that second round of that first round. This is our second. And normally if I really work hard like this check one, I don't have to worry about adding a pom-pom here. Pom-pom is for plain yarns, not for this pattern. You already worked so hard on this, but if you prefer it, you can also add this mixed color, this black and white, black and red combination. We are done here. This is one last time. This is one last time, making sure that we want from here. What you really have joined it, it is couple of times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So do this and clip it. Our cap is ready. If you want to get more ideas just like this, users can buy my book Let's Knit Cap, which is available in Google Book, and so link of this book is given in the description down below. Okay.